Hello YouTubers, subscribers, and friends. Welcome to my channel. This is a beautiful tree. This is an ironwood tree. It's the biggest tree on my property. There was a tiny little bird sitting right here. And he just flew away just as soon as I turned my camera on. I think the sound of the camera turn on scared him. I don't know how old this tree is, but the power of the wind is picking up again. We had a windstorm last night, and I was telling another YouTuber that I watch, and he watches me, that we get here in Arizona, especially here where I live, we get sustained winds of 60 miles per hour here sometimes. Average always when it's windy is 40 mile per hour sustained winds, and we got a pretty good wind storm last night. And snapped another one of my branches here on my tree that I gotta go cut down some of them and then clear this area up again. This poor little tree right here is the broken one right here. You can see it's starting to die already. And I'm gonna trim this up. These ones that are dangling, I think I might cut those off too, because it's starting to lean this way again and I don't want it to snap and hit my freaking awning. So I think I'm going to be trimming up some of these here to relieve some of the weight. I have no idea what this tree is, but this tree, I have a sinus problem with this tree so much. These little, when they start blooming, it gets covered with these little flowers here, and this thing gets incredibly swarmed with bees. So this is a pretty thick branch over here. There's a little baby rabbit lives right over here. I almost caught him yesterday. He got pinned right there because I had the shovel here and he couldn't go anywhere this way. It's all blocked. I think he lives in that little hole right there. Tiny little rabbit. I was hitting this with some sticks just to see if there was anything in there, and then he shot out, ran right over there. Because I was hearing crackling noises behind me. And I didn't know what it was. But, yeah, so I'm going to do some yard work here. Right here you can see it's snapped. And I'm going to cut off these smaller ones so I can get to it down there and see if I can snap it the rest of the way off. Oh, just stepped on a big thorn. So, doing some yard work. So I'm getting me a pile of stuff here. I got a pile right there. As I need to clean up some more of these dead branches on this tree. But I'm piling those other clippings right here because I'm going to have another bonfire pit here. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but those green ones that aren't quite dead, that are just sagging down, I got to cut them and let them die before I burn them, because they tend to cause a lot of smoke. And the wind's picking up more now. Supposed to be about 85 degrees today. It's beautiful. It's not hot. It's just perfect. Right now it's 79. And ever since I put this fence up, my property is so clean now. It's like every day I have to come out here and pick up all kinds of garbage where people just pull in here and just throw the garbage out of the car. Except for this stuff right here. But, it's beautiful weather today. Not a freaking single cloud in the sky. And time for me to do some more work. This poor tree, I'm trying to keep it alive as long as possible because it was such a tiny tree when we bought this property. Whoever planted this tree here had it tied to this pole right here. I tried to dig that thing out, but I can't. And now it's just, oops, something's behind me. Something's scurrying around in there again. I think it's a baby rabbit. But, yeah, this is the only thing that blocks Mrs. Kravitz from seeing what we're doing over here. So I like to keep it alive as long as possible. Although another major windstorm, I think these things will snap. Got to relieve some of this weight, though. I don't know what this tree is called. But it's definitely, these things are definitely hanging down. I get all happy, I start cutting away, and before I know it, I got this huge pile I've already took 3 piles like this already to the back. But the tree is starting to stand up more. It's amazing how just these little branches will weigh it down. Trying to get this trimmed without getting stung too. Bees are all around me. You probably wonder what I'm doing. Hey, I hate to have to cut this like this, but I'm getting this one down pretty good. And you gotta watch out your legs and stuff. I already stuck myself a couple times when I was trimming over there, trying to get this thing trimmed down. But last thing I want to do is have this thing fall onto my freaking awning, because it is pretty heavy, although it doesn't look like it. Gotta drag these to the back now. That's 30 minutes of work right there. The bees followed me over here. Some bees flying around. Just got off the phone with my wife and she's like, be careful. Don't get stung by a scorpion. Because last time, there's bees flying around over there. Last time I did this, my wife came out to bring me something to drink and there was a scorpion on my shoulder. Little bitty one, about 1 inch long. And before that, my son was like, Dad, don't move. I said, why? He's like, there's a black widow on the back, on your back. Got a black widow spider on my back, you know. And other things you got to worry about is snakes inside these trees. If I didn't see it myself, I wouldn't believe it. There's a beautiful bird in there, very colorful bird. Oh, that's not him. I've been trying to catch him. He's jumping around in there. He was up on the wall right here. Very beautiful, colorful. I don't know what color he is, but very bright. And I saw the snake going up the tree. There's no way that I could run inside and get my camera and film him going up this exact tree that I'm filming when it was smaller and had more branches. I'm out of breath because dragging this stuff is, look at that. It looks so much better standing up, so much more straighter. And my wife sitting there smoking. She's like, come see this snake. And this snake, he was about 6 feet long. And I came out and he was laying here like a stick. And this tree used to have all kinds of birds inside of it chirping and stuff. And he went up and just started wrapping himself around the trunk like this. He'd wrap himself around and he just started slowly going up the tree. And he was resting in the middle, but kind of like on a stump like this in the middle. He just curled up in the middle and just sat there and wait for the birds to come. He just sit there and wait for dinner to come to him. And I thought it was so cool, but the tree was so much thicker and bushier that even if I ran to get my camera, it'd be like trying to film him through this kind of stuff. You know, I was watching him, I was like going like this and I was watching him, but there's no way that I would be able to get the camera and film him. But I just stood back and watched in awe of Mother Nature setting up for the kill. And I don't know if he ever got a bird because I came back hours later and he was gone. So I don't know, but the birds were like going like crazy, and then when he got in the tree, they just went quiet. And I got it all trimmed up like I want, got it all clean. Now all I gotta do is get that. And my wife, I just got off the phone, and she's like, don't get hurt and don't get stung by anything. And sure enough, as soon as I hang up the phone, look, I cut my freaking arm. She's like, always jinxed me. I gotta get this thing as the last thing that I'm going to do, and hopefully I haven't got stung yet. But that's what I'm gonna work on next. Whoever's selling my information to these dealerships, man, they're way behind this. Getting this from the Subaru says, Dear Marco, your 2012 Chevrolet Cruze is worth more than it will be 30 days from now. And it says they're willing to offer me up to $6,340 for it. I haven't had the 2012 Chevy Cruze for 2.5 years now. I got a 2015 Chevy Cruze now. As this offer will expire March 31st, 2017. This Subaru dealership is a joke, man, because they keep sending me letters, and they sent me one that if you come take a test drive of the new Subaru SUV that they have, that you would get, what was it, $50? I think it was a $50 Visa card. Never got it. And I test drove all their new vehicles when I went down there because we were thinking about trading in the 2015 Chevy Cruze. This company's a joke, though, Subaru. Just taking a little break here, reading my mail, and I just thought this was hilarious. That they're so behind 2012. I got it. Look at that big opening that left there. It's like a huge gaping hole. Believe it or not, this branch I say it weighs about, whew, that thing is heavy. If I had to guess, I would say it's about 65, 70 pounds, just this branch right here. Trying to drag this sucker out. Now I gotta trim it down to where I can make it easier to carry. But yeah, this freaking thing is heavy, man. Even after trimming all the freaking other branches, that thing is still heavy. It's like curling a weight bar. But I just gotta go rake up all the droppings and be done for the day. Took me about an hour so far just to get to this point. Should have did it in the morning. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon. You know, just as soon as I get my camera on, turned on, the wind stops. The wind was blowing that palm tree, so it was like swaying like so far back and forth, at least 2 feet that way, 2 feet that way, just swaying back and forth. It's the power of Mother Nature. I feel bad having to cut the branches that were hanging down, but either I cut them or Mother Nature's gonna cut them. And if Mother Nature cuts them, it's gonna cut them right onto my awning. So look at this bird up here, man. See if I can zoom in on him. He's got like a little thing on top of his head. I don't know what kind of bird that is. Steady, steady. Look at him, he looks pretty. Who's a pretty boy? Come here, you cute little fella, you cute little thing, you. Come here. I got you. I got you on video, you cute little thing, you little bugger. Yeah, he's about 60 feet from me. But yeah, the birds are like singing like crazy today. And just as I was filming him out of the corner of my eye, I just saw one going in that cactus right there. I think they put a nest in there or something. I'm gonna go investigate that. But looking nice and good. I know what my wife's gonna say. She's gonna say, oh, hey, it looks nice, but when are you gonna burn it? Because I don't want the snakes coming back there, because these snakes out here in Arizona, they are smart snakes. They go, I got a video of over there where the water thing is. If you go to my playlist and look at my snake videos, he's going straight up the wall. And there's an opening over there. I got it blocked now, but he's going straight up the wall, and he goes, I don't know, 1.5 feet up, and then he goes inside that opening. And I ran over and tried to grab him and pull him out, but he's so freaking strong, boy. He just pulled himself loose and got underneath my house. But hey, that bird's still there. I don't know what kind of bird he is. Come here, birdie. Come here, birdie. You cute little thing, you. I don't know what color he is. I got nobody here to help me to tell me what color he is. He's got a mohawk. I have never seen this bird here before. Look at him. Nice, all shiny. I can spend hours just in my yard here, just looking, watching the Mother Nature. The prairie dogs, the rabbits, the snakes, the birds. I'm seeing different birds. I wish I could have got that one in the backyard that I saw. It was so colorful. If I had to guess, I would say he was like an orange color. An orange and yellow mix. He had like yellow on his wings and like orange on his breast underneath. That's my guess. I wish I could have got it on video, but that's a beautiful bird. I'm not even a professional bird watcher either, though. Let's go see if this bird is still in this cactus. Make sure I don't step on any cactus here. Are you in there, bird? I don't see him. This is where all the rabbits live, underneath here. I've seen 6 rabbits under here at one time. Let me go around the other side. Look, see that cactus right there? That gets stuck under your foot, gets stuck here, and then you walk and you kick your side of your foot, and oh man, that'll ruin your day. Go around. I don't know, right here. I do not see a bird in there. He must have flew out when I was looking pretty boy. Let me zoom in on there and see if I can see it later on the computer. I don't see it. But I'll make sure to come check on that again. Look at all these little freaking landmines. Alright, well, he's still there. Mohawk, Mr. T. I pity the fool. I pity the fool who take a video of me. Yeah. Oh, he looks smaller for some reason. I'm like almost standing underneath him. Yeah, nice butt shot. Turn around, brother. See if I can go on the other side. He's like whistling. Now he's quiet. Oh, Mr. Shy. I wish I knew what kind of bird that was. Mr. T. I pity the fool. Pretty bird. Yeah. Well, that's my nature video for the day. I'm getting hot. I'm gonna go see if my video is done. I've been killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Get it, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm doing yard work, trimming the tree. I got a video rendering inside, and I didn't feel like sitting around waiting for it to finish render. And oh man, I was gonna cut this bush. I completely forgot. This bush right here. I was gonna chop all this down. Well, I'll leave that for another day. It's your lucky day, bush. Anyways, there you go. There's the gaping hole. Thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Don't cost anything. It's free. Whoa, this bird came right at me. Suicide bird. Where'd he go? He's in there somewhere. Anyways, I'm gone. Get gone.